OK, here we go. The first subject is...
Me.
Unlikely lines from a cosmetics commercial.
Do you want tighter, smoother skin? Why not try getting fat?
For a rich, all-over tan, get into a bath David Dickinson's just got out of.
Do you suffer from low self-esteem, feel like a failure, think you can't go on? Then take 200 Nurofen. That should do the trick.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe she got it off that guy in Ibiza.
Now, Daphne here is wearing a lot of concealer. Daphne?
What's my secret? I murdered my first husband.
Want thicker, full of lips? Then try telling a nightclub bouncer he's a twat to his face.
Clinique. Because clinic reminds you of chlamydia and stuff.
This eyeliner really works. And it tastes good too. That's why we call it chicken tikka mascara.
I'm Dean Gaffney, and I'm worth it.
We don't test any of our products on animals. We use Filipino children.
Is your man hairy all over? Then why not try head, shoulders, knees and toes?
New anti-wrinkle cream for men. My scrotum has never felt so smooth.
For the most relaxing bubble bath imaginable. Why not have a little cheeky wank when you're in there?
Do you dream of longer, fuller lashes? Then you should try re-evaluating your priorities.
Sweaty from the tube, frizzy hair from the rain, black snot. She's got the London look.
3 steps to a better skin. No crisps, no chips, no burgers.
OK, the next topic is unlikely things to hear on Doctor Who.
When I was giving you a quote as your cleaner, Doctor, I was giving you a quote from the outside.
No, there isn't going to be a new doctor. I'm being replaced by a helpline.
That is the last time we park the TARDIS outside the Portaloos at Glastonbury.
Davros, we meet again. Oh, Lord Sugar, I'm so sorry.
Hey, saw you from across the TARDIS, and I think I regenerated in my pants.
Doctor, doctor, you must help me. I think I'm a pair of curtains.
Tragic news about the ood. There's been a terrible flood. They tried to escape into the wood, but it didn't do any good, and now they're all dude.
No, I'm the doctor who works for the World Health Organization.
Yes, I mainly hang around young women. Yes, I was on television in the 1970s. Where are you going with this?
You've got to believe me, Clara. This is our best chance. Now, unzip my flies and I'll explain later.
Let's go forward in time by an hour. Then we get a quid off the pizza.
Now, the first thing to remember on planet Xenon is turn off data roaming.
We are 10 million years in the future. H.G. Wells has just got married.
You are the doctor. I am the tracheotomy patient.
I am the doctor. I am 1,200 years old. And this is my assistant, who's 27.
Unlikely things to hear on radio.
You're listening to Radio U-Tree, the cream of the 1970s, broadcasting live from Pentonville.
This is Jazz FM. You're listening by mistake.
This is the breakfast news. The Prime Minister had porridge, the Home Secretary had muesli.
My piles are giving me so much bloody grief. No. You're listening to Smooth FM.
This is the Somali shipping forecast. Don't go out there!
This is Magic FM. Pick a frequency, any frequency.
F9, hit. A2, miss. C3, hit. That was the battle shipping forecast.
You're listening to Radio 3. Anyone? 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 Bueller? Bueller?
On Talk Radio today, we've been discussing what a tosser Nick Clegg is. And now on the line, we've got David from Central London.
That was God is Dead by Black Sabbath. You're listening to Vatican Radio.
And at number one this week, Jedward, proving that teenage girls cannot be trusted with money.
Well, I'm in the eye in the sky with the travel report. I've waited 20 years to file this particular report. If I look down, I can see red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow...
Don't touch that dial! I'm defrosting a pie.
Next up on Radio 1, Nick Grimshaw. He's not very good, but he's only 28, so he definitely didn't get up to anything in the 1970s.
Next, Ed Miliband lays out his policies in I'm sorry I haven't a clue.
It's now 10 p.m. on Radio 4. And before the news, here's 5 minutes of free porn.
OK, the next topic is things you wouldn't hear on a science documentary.
My favourite element is helium. I can't speak highly enough of it.
The solar system is so vast that it could comfortably accommodate your mum.
The most fascinating thing is, if you really spend enough time looking at the alignment of the stars, your wife will leave you.
They call it dark matter. Well, whatever it is, I've tried to flush it 4 times and it's still bloody there.
The light from this new, distant planet takes so long to get here that we're actually seeing things that happened years ago. And that's why scientists have named it Dave.
Tonight, we're discussing sports science. Is it a real job, or is it just PE when it's raining?
In our next experiment, we're going to prove that putting Dara O'Brien in a room full of young people still doesn't make science interesting.
points.
So, if we look through the telescope, we can see the biggest black hole ever found. Oh no, I've left the lens cap on.
Weren't D-Ream shit?
How does your granny's stair lift work? Well, it's all to do with nanotechnology.
No, Nigel, that's not how you make a test tube baby. Get your penis out of the test tube.
So this is amazing, right? So what you're saying is that somewhere, Professor Cox, in a parallel universe, there is a me with hair. That's right, Dara.
The end of that round. Nobody gets any points at the end of that round. Things you wouldn't hear on a fitness DVD.
OK, let's get you sweating in your own living room. I know you're an illegal immigrant.
Today we're going to work on our 3 problem areas. That's bums, tums and Afghanistan.
Do you want rock-hard buns? Then you need to get to Greg's at around 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Really stretch it out. Come on, really stretch it out. You're nearly there. Can you feel the burn? Can you? Good. OK, now you've got your leotard on, we can do the exercise.
So that's 3 minutes in, and it's time to wave goodbye to our American viewers.
Hi, I'm Il McPherson, and welcome to Wankercise.
Hello and welcome to Get Thin on Heroin.
I got rid of all the extra weight I had when I was pregnant just by leaving him on a stranger's doorstep.
If you find weights really boring, do what I do. Don't wait.
Now, I find squats very important because I can't afford to pay my own rent.
Are you still too big to fit into that dress? Don't worry about it. Just go to Leeds. The women there don't seem to give a shit.
And now I can completely fit into the bikini. Of course, sometimes my cock flops out. But...
Hello and welcome to Pilates at Home. All the fun of Pilates without the embarrassment of farting in a church hall.
Hello, and welcome to Dara O'Brien's Bunga Bunga workout.
Okay, the next topic is unlikely things for a vet to say.
Of course your monkey's got diabetes. You've been feeding him Cocoa Pops for 20 years.
I know it's expensive, Mrs. Smith, but if you want your cat put down, you're going to have to make 9 appointments.
No, I'm afraid Timmy won't be coming out of hibernation soon, and that's because he's not actually a tortoise, he's a Freybentos pie.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut open the stomach of your Rottweiler, and hopefully I'll have both of us out of here in no time whatsoever.
Oh, if only they could talk, I'd be in prison.
The bad news is we've had to chop off one of Fido's legs, but the good news is you put roller skates on him, that's 3 million hits on YouTube right there.
You're right, Mrs. Thomas. This is the first beaver I've seen. Now, what pet have you brought in?
The good news is your snake has survived. The bad news is he's never going to walk again.
Well, sir, if you think this treatment is too expensive, I suggest you get your meerkat to find somewhere cheaper.
Well, yes, your horse is a little bit overweight, but it's nothing to worry about. Oh, it's a dog.
We just had the test results back on the cows, and it's not good, I'm afraid. They're 10% horse meat.
I'm afraid it's dead, Mr. Forsyth, but I would say maybe you shouldn't have kept it on your head for so long.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to put your dog down. Rover, you're a fat, lazy arsehole who couldn't catch a stick to save his life.
Mr. Johnson, you spoil that dog. Not only are you overfeeding him, but he's quite capable of licking his own balls.
Lines you wouldn't hear in a sci-fi movie.
Captain's log, stardate 21:35. It's a Tuesday.
Actually, Jeremy Carr's just got the DNA results back. And apparently, Luke, I'm not your father.
Commander Skywalker, bad news. We left R2-D2 outside to stand guard, and the council took him away for emptying.
I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. I've seen attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion. I've seen...
There's a giant satsuma in front of the ship. Go to orange alert.
First, there were snakes on the plane. Now the British remake, Wasp in a car.
You can't win, Darth. If you strike me down now, I shall become more powerful. Get off, you prick!
What is it, Captain? I've never seen anything like it in my life. Of course not, Scotty. It's the sun.
Since you have got your laser gun trained on me, I've got a bit of stubborn hair just here.
Permission to beam down to the Forbidden Planet. No.
I can see dead people. That's because I'm watching UK TV Gold.
Here are the sci-fi football results. R2-D2. C3P. 0.
Look at all those fading, dwindling stars, forced to eat bugs in a jungle.
If you leave our protection, you will almost definitely die. Scotty, do you still want independence?
Luke, I am your father. Go to your room.
Captain, I don't like it when you call me Spock face.
To boldly go where no man has gone before. Anne Widdecombe.
How many Klingons does it take to change a dilithium crystal? 10. 1 to change it, and the other 9 to chastise him for performing such a menial task when he's a member of a proud warrior race.
Okay, the next topic is unlikely personal ads.
I could be the man of your dreams, if you dream of a man who exposes himself to people on trains.
I'm a cat person. I sleep all day and I bury my poo in the garden.
For sex with no strings attached, don't shag a puppet.
Katie Price seeks new husband. Position temporary. Usual terms and conditions apply.
Looking for love in all the wrong places? Well, you wanted to be a priest.
Ugly fat bloke. Looking for a supermodel with a sense of humour.
Man prone to violent mood swings seeks lovely woman to go screw yourself. I love you!
Female, 22, 33, 52. One of them's my age. Are you feeling lucky, punk?
Agoraphobic, seeks claustrophobic for doorstep encounters.
I am Ponus of the planet Testiclon 8. I seek a human female to take my seed. Make better world for both our planets. Dave, Croydon, box 415.
Pessimistic man seeks depressed old lady so as we can have some really shit times together.
Gorgeous, 5'11", black woman, amazing body, great rack. I just thought I'd put it out there.
I'm a George Clooney lookalike who's looking for a woman with visual impairment.
Do you like swinging? Meet me down by the swings.
I'm looking for a dominant woman. Tell me to call you.
Do you like dogs? Good, because I'm small, hairy, and hung like a border terrier.
Sophisticated, erudite man with fin de siècle tastes. Seeks woman with massive norks.
Man with massive cock. Seeks woman with large hen to discuss poultry farms.